Do you know what the predominant religion is in Somalia? Islam. Over 99% of the population.
Somalis are not terrorizing this nation. We are helping it thrive. Somalis have always seen themselves as a fabric of this nation.
Are you sure about that, Elon Omar? You want to retract that statement? Nope. All right, let's pull up some facts, shall we?
So I would say we know for sure that Somalis don't see themselves a part of this nation. Somalis themselves would say it. So, and she's gonna say some facts here, but again, some hate America. They hate America, and it's not just because of racism or they feel like the way they're being treated. They just love their country. They love where they're from. Most people love where they're from. That's just what it is. Let's let her get into the facts.
Helping America thrive. Here's where my problem lies. Elon Omar is always talking negatively about America, the country that she resides in, and she's always speaking highly about Somalia, the country that she won't go back to. It's amazing how much high esteem Somalia gets when it's coming out of her mouth, just speaking about it, when in actuality, here are the facts about Somalia. So for starters, United States listed Somalia as a level 4 risk. It's the highest level of advisory. Do not travel there. They're saying it's high crimes, high terrorism, don't forget kidnapping and piracy. Also, forgive me for my pronunciation, but Al-Shabaab conducts terrorism attacks, bombings in Mogadishu. So that's Somalia. Organized crime is very prevalent. It's a hub for human trafficking, illicit network. Oh yeah, and we can't forget in Somalia, there's weak governance. They have poor law enforcement, and also some areas are heavily restricted and governed by Sharia law.
Respectfully, personally, the most common thing I know about Somalia is the pirates. The people who they be on little boats trying to attack big cargo ships. They try to take over it. Sometimes they hold a crew hostage until they're able to get a ransom, millions of dollars for the supplies and also for the people. So that's what I know about Somalia personally. Again, I'm sure it has its great places. They have a lot of great people that come from there. May have great food, but that's something I don't know about. I guess you guys let me know, is Somalia that much of a risk? Is it really that dangerous?
Trafficking, sexual violence, piracy. Shall I go on? And it is a fact, not an opinion or a feeling. It is an objective fact. It's one of the most dangerous countries in the entire world. Obviously, not all Somalis are pirates or all these other criminals. But when you have a large portion of people doing something and you bring that over to another place, chances are it's going to continue. Never in the history of ever have I seen a third world country come to a first world country and the first world country get better and improve when they don't assimilate, which we see so often within their religion. And people will call me Islamophobic. That word is fake. It's made up by Muslim Brotherhood, first and foremost, and it's created to just deflect and to not take accountability for whenever they do mess up. When you break down Islam, yes, people should definitely be afraid of Islam. They should be afraid of Sharia law coming to America, to the Western nations. They should definitely be afraid of women losing their rights, the right to vote, having half a brain in their religion. Mind you, my father is Muslim, okay? I grew up in an Islamic home. I had the hijab. I went to the mosques. They separated the women from the men. The girls could not even shake men's hands. They were considered less than. I'm a lefty. I'm left-handed, right? And guess what? This is considered an unclean hand. My own father would try to force me to use this hand to eat and write with. So I don't care about white liberals, Muslims coming to me, telling me that it's Islamophobic to stand up for women, to say we don't want Sharia law in Western.
She is speaking facts. Preach, 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 sister. And she's telling you, she's coming from a household where her father is Somali. Her father tried to make her do things, try to demand that she do some things. She heard from her father that so she's born left-handed, she's unclean. That hand is not clean. You're not even able to touch another male's hand in the church. Not even able to sit by another man. Men can have multiple wives and do whatever they want to do, but the ladies need to stand in strict line. That's not right. And what she mentioned, think about it. Let's just think a common sense here. If you bring majority of first world people from America to a third world country, it's a good chance that they will make that country improve. Or they wouldn't make it worse than what it is. If you bring in a ton of people from a third world country over to a first world country like America, really people are only going to do what they know. Unless you're able to teach them and train them how to do something differently, they're going to do what they know. That's all they know is trash, then what can you produce? But again, that's not everyone. Some people will be able to rise themselves up and grow from that. But again, as a majority, as a whole, we're not talking about outliers. There's going to always be outliers in every situation. But we're talking about the average, the majority of people, what's going to happen.
Want crimes, we don't want oppression to come to our countries. If you guys love your country so much, Go back to those countries. Stop
Facts.
bringing your values and beliefs to another country and expecting other people to conform to them. And last thing I'll address regarding President Trump, I would have used a different choice of words. However, he had a point. As any rational human being would be able to see, Somalia is definitely a dangerous country. Here's the ironic part. So we have celebrities, right? And we have Tim Walz denouncing President Trump's remarks about calling Elon Omar garbage and Somalia garbage, right? Did they denounce when Biden called millions of Trump supporters garbage, though?
Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
Yeah, it's giving selective outrage, right?
Some people okay with certain people saying certain things, but as soon as somebody who they don't like say something, even if somebody who they like said the exact same thing, now they're gonna jump up on that person and criticize them just because they don't like him. Keep the same energy. You didn't say nothing when he said it. Why you got a problem now when Trump said it? You know, it's like it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's really what it is. You ain't got no problem when they do it. When I do it, you get your panties in a bunch. Don't trip.
Fit their narrative or their agenda. They're denouncing, they're upset, they're gonna say it's bad, but if it's coming from Trump, it's evil. But if it's coming from Biden or anyone that's on their side, it's permissible.
She just kept it real with you. She spoke strictly facts. No emotion here. I gotta say, I love this one. This is amazing. She spoke strictly facts.